Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and it's Friday, so we are going to have a Friday funny. This isn't a really funny, haha, Friday funny. It is more of a, that is not cool. Yeah, that is just, yeah, right, as it says here, it's just unacceptable. But we're dealing with a bunch of Archie bunkers in the independent news media that proclaim themselves as God and truth tellers and you can't censor important information. We do the job, the propaganda won't. Well, if you've been around here before, you know that that's completely false. So right here, we're going to take a listen to Mike Adams.
Is my guess. And it is time for those whistleblowers to step forward, by the way. If any of you are listening, step forward. It doesn't have to be with me. Go to Tucker Carlson, man. Go to Alex Jones. Go to. There's plenty of ways to go public with this. Okay, when you are ready to go public, just blast it out to all the alternative media, and it'll get picked up.
So Mike was talking about Mayorkas and the border right before that, but the point is go to the independent media. I mean, if you have truth, just go to the independent media. It will be picked up. Oh, yeah, right. Like, you can just go to Tucker and you just get Tucker's attention. And go to Mike. Go to anybody, because you'll just get their attention. No, you won't. And Mike knows it. Mike is as adamant as the rest of the independent media that he's Archie Bunker staunch, and he will not discuss anything about the environment because global warming isn't real, okay? That's not the end of the environment talk, but it is with all of the independent media, including the absolutely hates truth Mike Adams. Who else is in that category here? Oh, that's right. You guys know him, you love him, you think he's God. He's not. And here he is, James O'Keefe with Alex Jones.
They offered me a deal, Alex, on Monday, and part of that deal was to not talk about it. And I was thinking about doing that only because I couldn't take the pain and abuse anymore. But at the very last second, I decided I can't live with myself compromising on my values. And they immediately called me up to testify. I did that for a few hours. And then the judge issued a ruling yesterday, dismissing it.
So O'Keefe will not compromise on his value. Truth is truth is truth. It needs to be told, especially if we are going to protect us from the New World Order and tyranny that's coming, except if you've been around here before, especially when he was Project Veritas, they absolutely will not, and the same thing with the O'Keefe Media Group, will not expose the entire fraudulent environmental industry. We can play this recording here.
Saved voice messages.
Okay, we'll move up a little bit.
Change your greeting on your voicemail to say, get a life, because you don't have a life. Stop calling Project Veritas. No one is even listening to your messages. I see your phone number popping up and I delete the message. So you're wasting your time. Okay, I envision you as this fat, ugly, miserable woman, and that's what you portray when you call and waste our time. People that actually have a life give us some very great tips, and we are on top of corruption and fraud, and we are doing everything that you guys don't have the balls to do. So stop fucking calling.
End of message. To erase this message.
Oh, they're just beautiful gems over there at Project Veritas. That was the same woman who I believe got fired a year later for that phone message. It took a year later, but she's now suing them. But yes, do not call Project Veritas. We don't care. We're looking for valid tips. And for people that have the balls to expose, I'm begging them to expose, putting myself in as much danger as these guys have been put in. I've suffered consequences too. But James O'Keefe doesn't compromise his values. He'll tell you that. Okay? Let's listen to a little more that he has to say here. They put out this quote on the screen, and empowering and equipping a movement of thousands of people like you to expose wrongdoing with the support of an in-house team of elite journalists to bring factual, unbiased stories to light. So that's his objectives, I guess, over there at the O'Keefe Media Group, because O'Keefe is just a saint when it comes to exposing truth, except he won't.
OMG O'Keefe Media, we do the swiper thing. You can go out, get paid to do stories. And I have Citizen Journalism Foundation, which is now tax deductible, by the way. Thank God the IRS gave me that. And we're going to start giving grants out to whistleblowers if they blow the whistle. If you're watching this program, and I know that you have a great audience, some really good, faithful people, God-fearing people, and you work for one of these institutions, you can message us. And we will talk to you. We have a whole room of people right now responding to people, particularly Act Blue. Alex, is another thing.
Yeah, give us 60 seconds. People follow that, but people that don't know about Act Blue, you've caught them red-handed. Looks like laundering money.
FEC data shows that people who can't afford to are giving hundreds of thousands of dollars, thousands of times. So it appears to be a money laundering scheme. We believe the money is coming from Europe or Asia, and through Stripe, and we're trying to get to the bottom of this. And we have an explosion of people, including at least one insider inside Act Blue. We have a mole inside Act Blue that told me where their conference is, the names of their employees. So I'm just saying that it's 10 to 100 times what it was a year or two ago. These explosion of people on the inside, we got to nurture that. That's the few. It's going to require sacrifice. I get we're a world of people pursuing their own self-interest, but we got to find people who are willing to make sacrifices and be heroic and show people what's going on. That's probably the biggest story of the election right there, money laundering through Act Blue. We will get to the bottom of it.
And you go interview the people that have made thousands of donations. They don't even know anything about it. They're stealing people's identities and then laundering money through their names. James O'Keefe, people can go to O'KeefeMediaGroup.com, and they can give you all the tips, and you will deliver. Thank you so much, Junior.
So you heard it right there. O'Keefe has a whole room full of people. You just come to him with tips and he will deliver. Alex Jones has assured you he will deliver. Now we need O'Keefe to deliver because for 15 years, Alex Jones has censored from you the truth that all environmental voices are preventing solutions frauds. And they're taking you to tyranny that these independent truth tellers rant against and are going to protect you against, except environmentally. Okay? So the point of this today is we are just going to, this is not funny. This is not cool. They're being Archie Bunker staunch and thinking that they're so cool in censoring desperately needed truth. The world doesn't need the truth that all of these people are frauds and to shut them up and to stop 15-minute cities and to stop carbon taxing you to death and to stop taking away your dinner and to stop telling you what appliances you can have in your home and everything else they intend on bringing to your door. No, they just don't care because they're Archie Bunkers. So don't believe these people. The independent media is not God's. Alex Jones, James O'Keefe, Mike Adams, and the rest of them are absolutely as not cool as the mainstream propaganda media. They are the same thing environmentally, regardless of how much they gaslight you. So we're just going to laugh at them one more time, but we're just really going to realize that this is just truly unacceptable and not cool. But I myself can't change it. So know it, people. This is the truth about your independent truth media. Stay tuned.